There you go. If I was a betting man, I would have picked the overtime for this one, huh?
Dallas and Edmonton, by the way. We'll get you there as quickly as we can. That game is underway. And if you're looking for that one, it's on ESPN News. Soon to be on ABC. As soon as overtime and possible shootout wraps things up here in Boston. Coyle wins the opening draw. Overtime underway. And Zacha is now out there with Pastrnak as Coyle quickly went to the bench. Zacha off to Pastrnak. Pastrnak dangles. Lost it. Moore, a take back. Chips it out. McAvoy at the red line as it flowed off his stick. Omar leaves the crease. To the near boards. And swept back out to the neutral zone by Kempe, allowing the Kings to form up their first possession of overtime.
Those teams become so strategic with puck possession, making sure no one gets behind you. It's usually on a change or a quick turnover they get the opportunities.
Kempe across the line. Kempe fumbled the pass to Kopitar. Allowed the poke check. And Lindholm out there now with Coyle. Marchand joins the Bruins on the ice. Center circle for Lindholm. Marchand with speed. Marchand peels. Lindholm straight away. Stopped by Doughty. It's sent deep. And this pass, Byfield tied up by Coyle. 2-on-2 battle for it. Down to the ice goes Byfield. Knocked down by Coyle. Lindholm has it. Lindholm hands to Marchand. He's got some room. Marchand, nice check. Reaching around was Dubois, but Marchand has it back. Tucks it behind the net to Coyle. 3.5 to go in overtime. Walking the line is McAvoy. McAvoy with a drop. Accelerating to Brust. Shoot. Save. Riddick. The rebound to Doughty. And he puts it behind the net.
That was close to being an interference there. Crisscross Byfield got hit, lost his stick. No call though.
Doughty to Fiala. Fiala throws it to a vacant wall as the Kings were changing. Arvidsson was late to the puck, so here's McAvoy as the Bruins have it back. 3 minutes to go in overtime. Heine peels back and buys some time. That allows a change of McAvoy as Grzelcyk replaces him. Pastrnak surveys. Deliberately across the line. Now he picks up some speed to the backhand, to the forehand, penalty call. It's touched up by Fiala. Pastrnak draws a hooking penalty. And the Bruins will get the extra attacker on the ice for a power play here in overtime.
Pastrnak showing off his magic there and why he's so dangerous in these 3-on-3s. He just gets that seam and he takes a burst, goes to his backhand. Clark is swimming at that point, just swings his stick around, gets in the hands of Pastrnak. And right here, watch. Boom, he takes off. He realizes I got a hole. Inside out move. Draws the penalty. As Boston heads to the power play. 4-on-3 here in overtime.
McAvoy gets an extra breather over at the bench. Pastrnak, Marchand, and Zacha, it looks like, will be the 4 on the ice for the Bruins. And it looks like they may have just called timeout as they're going to set up the 4-on-3 power play.
Probably trying to set up a play or two off of this draw.
How much different are your schematics 4-on-3 as opposed to how you deploy yourselves 5-on-4? How much does the power play change?
It completely changes. And it's a rotation, usually trying to find seams, trying to find one-timers. There's just so much more ice out there. And the biggest thing is, too, you got to make sure you still attack and you don't just pass around the triangle. So right now, I guarantee they're trying to draw up 1 or 2 set plays, and then after that, react, find a seam. It's after that shot that all of a sudden things open up. But you got guys on like McAvoy, Pastrnak, Marchand, who's played together for so long. They know where each other are. They know where to find each other. Let their skill take over and see what they can do.
Again, it's the #1 penalty-killing team in the National Hockey League as well in the Kings. Gavrikov, Deneau, and Roy will be out there.
And as a penalty-killing unit, you try to set up and you try to find your one-timers. Pastrnak likes to hit the one-timer, so you got to make sure there's always a guy in his lane. McAvoy as well right now is set up on that one-timer. Watch for them to interchange to get past Pastrnak the puck.
Edmonton and Dallas underway on ESPN News. 2.5 minutes to go in the overtime. But the Bruins now to the power play. Deneau and Coyle. And both allowed to stay in the faceoff circle. Deneau wins the draw. It's off the side glass and up and out of play. Snapped out of play by Gavrikov. So they'll try again to the left of Riddick.
So it's hard to hear Coyle being a right-handed shot, trying to win that draw back. I'd almost like to see a lefty in there just throw it as hard as he can to Marchand on the boards, but he ends up winning the draw anyways.
And they get things set up. McAvoy, top of the circle. Down to the goal line. Coyle to McAvoy. Across to Pasternak. Stumbles a bit. Marchand in the right wing corner. Marchand to McAvoy. McAvoy across. Pasternak, one-timer, stopped by Riddick. Somehow he fought it off, kept it out, and Roy clears the zone.
That was that change I was talking about with McAvoy and Pasternak. They switched spots to open up that one-timer for Pasternak, and he almost buries it.
McAvoy brings it in. Coyle protects the puck to Marchand. Minute 15 to go on the power play. Minute 50 to go in overtime. Pasternak, left wing side. Across to Marchand. Pasternak straight away. Now it's McAvoy looking for the seam pass to Coyle. And that was broken up and cleared as Roy sends it down.
LA's doing a great job not getting overextended up top, not allowing those seam passers to stay tight, try to block some shots, close out the seams.
Kopitar and Mikey Anderson out there now to help Roy on the kill. Guided away by Riddick. Played up high to McAvoy from Marchand. McAvoy, Pasternak, straight away McAvoy. One-time pass through the crease intended for Van Riemsdyk from Marchand. That shot blocked by Anderson. That stung him.
There goes the interchange. Watch Pasternak coming downhill here.
Marchand again looking for Van Riemsdyk. Just missed. 23 seconds to go on the power play. Under a minute to go in overtime. Marchand to Pasternak. Back to Marchand. That shot, glove save made by Riddick smoothly with 16 seconds to go in the man advantage.
LA's doing a great job defending it. Pasternak does get a good opportunity here with this one-timer. Gets it through, and what a save by Riddick. He comes over with the blocker. Pasternak gets a hold of that one. You can see him lead into it. A good save here by Riddick. Roy tries to block it. He misses it. Big save.
That was a tough save. Edmonton and Dallas underway on ESPN News. 48 seconds away, potentially for being joined here on ABC. Pasternak. That shot sails up to the glass. McAvoy keeps it outside. Power play is over. 4 aside now. Deneau with a takeaway. Out of the box is Brad Clark. He's got a breakaway. To the backhand, forehand, scores! The Kings win it in overtime as Clark exits the box, timing it perfectly. And LA comes from behind a couple of times in this game, and they've got the crucial 2 points.
What a kill from the LA Kings. Didn't get many opportunities other than that one-timer from Pasternak that Riddick saved. They did a great job taking away the seams, blocking shots. And as Clark exit the box, he gets a breakaway and he absolutely buries this one. What a game from the LA Kings to stay alive in this one. You can see Clark as he comes out of the box here. And he realizes that all of a sudden he peels off, good play off the boards. And as Clark comes in, he's gonna little backhand forehand, gets Allmark all twisted up. Clark with his first of the year gets the game winner here in Boston. And that's a huge 2 points for this LA Kings team.
That's the first of his career. The first ever goal in the NHL for Clark is a game winner in overtime in Boston against the Bruins after he ended up in the box and thought he might have cost his team.